the NFL to do mock drafts for the Arizona Cardinals. I know you guys will keep me on my toes because we got a lot of you that watch these. I have looked at what Arizona has done with top 30 visits so far with Will Johnson. He's already gone in this scenario. They've invited another guy to the building, but there's another player that I think would actually fit better for what they're trying to do. I love what they did in free agency. What do they do in this mock draft? I'm Jeremy Green of ESPN Radio Asheville and NFLDraft.net, and this is a post-free agency 4-round mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals.
Ain't no truth on the radio station. Somebody owes me an explanation. Well, I get knocked down, I get back up.
The Sportsocracy.
And I'm unapologetic.
There's no Will Johnson here. There's no Kenneth Grant here. So really it falls into which one of the 5 techs am I looking at for Arizona? Because there are 2 on the board. Shamar Stewart is the one that they've already invited into the building. I like him. It's just I've been burned by these height, weight, speed guys so many damn times that I'm just not going to do it. There's another guy that I think fits this profile perfectly, and he's one of my favorite players in this class, and that's who I'm going to take. So right here at number 16, I'm going Walter Nolen from Ole Miss. Adjust the screen here so you can see what Walter Nolen does. He's a great run defender already. He's a really good pass rusher at times. It's just an inconsistent tape. I basically threw everything away from Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M does a poor job of developing pass rushers. I understand that sounds strange because they have so many guys that are going to be in this class, so many guys that transferred out of there that are going to be higher picks in this class. They don't do a good job of developing them. They ask them to play these very finite roles. Walter Nolen was not particularly good at Texas A&M. You know where he was good? At Ole Miss in the SEC. Some of the best tape I've seen, one of the best players at the 2025 Reese's Senior Bowl. And the thing that gets me with him, look who he had his best games against. South Carolina, LSU, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi State. He was good against Furman. He was good against Middle Tennessee State. He was really good against good teams as well. I think he can come right in, play on the interior in a 4-man front, play on the outside in a 3-man front. And I think he can be one of the best players in this class. I am drunk in love on him. And I know a lot of other scouts are too, because I think there is still a lot to find in him that we haven't even unlocked yet. This kid was the number 1 player in America. He's not polished, as you can see from the PFF profile right here, but he's still a great player, and I think he would be fantastic with the Arizona Cardinals right here at number 16. So we're going to take Walter Nolen right there. Next pick is at 47. Okay. Nick Emanwari went right in front of us because, of course, he did. I'm just convinced I'm never going to be able to take him for any team ever. My biggest needs for Arizona going into this were 5 tech, which I dealt with Walter Nolen, guard, linebacker, wide receiver, and a true nose tackle. So let's look on the board and see what we have at those positions. Interior offensive line, it's too early for all of the natural ones. Let's look if there's any converted offensive. Yeah, there's a few that I don't mind, but also a few that I think I could probably get at 78. We'll see if there's anybody at nose tackle. No, I think I can wait on all of those. I feel like I've taken Demetrius Knight about 500 times. I think I've taken him in 8 of these mock drafts already. But he's just such a good player. He fits such a need. I'm just not sure that's what I want to do. Arizona feels to me like they're trying to tell you that they're not comfortable with their secondary, with just the guys that they're bringing in. So let's see who is on the board at corner. Obviously, Shavon Revel, who's going to be tough for me to not take. That's where I'm going. I'm going to take Shavon Revel. I think this kid can be Reek Woolen made over. He's a really good coverage guy. Comes out of a system with Mike Houston, who I know well because I played for him as well. I think he is a really talented player, has the ACL injury, was not able to run. I think he would have blown out the combine at 6'3". absolute sprinter speed. You see it on film with his ability to catch up. I like him better in zone right now, but he did show in very limited action. He only played 3 games last year. We thought he was going to be a first-round pick. I still think he has first-round talent. To get him right here to put on the outside of that defense, Sean Murphy-Bunting just doesn't do much for me. Sterling Thomas just doesn't do much for me. This is the true, no doubt, number one. You've got Garrett Williams in the slot. I think having him and Shavon Revel on the same side is really, really intriguing. You got the 2 safeties back behind him that I like a lot. And now it's starting to feel like your defense has really rounded into shape. I know not everybody's going to love that pick because some people think that the Arizona secondary is just done. I don't agree. And this is such great value that I can't bypass him here. So with the second-round pick, I'll go Shavon Revel Jr. out of East Carolina. 78. Now I could. Oh, and that worked out perfectly. That just worked out perfectly. God, now I feel like I have a ton of options because I can go Jordan Phillips to play nose tackle, which, good God. I mean, I know they added Dalvin Tomlinson, but good God, you talk about Walter Nolen and Jordan Phillips beside each other. Ooh, Josh Sweat, you're going to have to be the pass rusher, but nobody would run on this team. Ozzie Trapillo, really intriguing to me. I think I'm going to deal with the guard. I think I'm going to deal with the guard position here. And I'm going to take one of my favorite players in this class. This is one of my favorite guards overall. It's Marcus Mbow from Purdue. Showed a really, really good ability to run block. Needs to round off some of his technique in pass pro, but I think you can fix a lot of that by moving him back to guard. If you look at his career trajectory, he wasn't as good of a pass protector on the outside. I think he's going to move back to the guard position in the NFL. I have a second-round grade on him. To get him here in the third round would be fantastic. And, all right, we say, well, the pass protection wasn't great. He only gave up 4 sacks in 3 years at Purdue, and he played a lot. So, you just be careful taking those grades as being complete gospel. I think Marcus Mbow would be a great selection in the third round. Now I have addressed, really, to me, 3 of the biggest needs on this team. We get down here. The fourth round that's where you get into, damn, there's just not a ton of players that I absolutely love right here. All right, so looking at the needs, I addressed the 5-tech, I addressed guard, I addressed corner. I still want a receiver, a linebacker, and a nose tackle as we progress through this. So let's just see who's out there. Receiver, it's still good. It's not great. I feel like anybody I take there would be a bit of a reach. On the interior, I could go Jamari Caldwell, who is an absolute tank. That feels like a developmental nose tackle that's going to be kind of hard for me to not do. And I think he can develop so much as a pass rusher. That's the way I'm leaning. I'm definitely not going wide receiver. Let's see what's there at linebacker. Oh, I've already taken I don't have to do that because I already took Demetrius Knight. Or no, I didn't. I took Shavon Revel. I confused myself right there. Sorry about that. Linebacker, you got the usual suspects. I think I could get, I'm not going to get Barrett Carter, but I don't love Barrett Carter. I think I'm good on all of those guys. I can wait around. There's nobody that's just screaming at me. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I think I just sit right here, take one of the best players on the board. Jamari Caldwell, 340-pound nose tackle. He needs some seasoning, played just over 1,100 snaps collegiately. Last year really showed that he could be a big run stuffer. He has yet to really round into form as a pass rusher, but I think that's more he was not asked to do it. The pass rush win rate was still 9.3%, which for a true nose tackle is actually pretty high. I like this kid. You can develop him behind Dalvin Tomlinson for a year, and then a year from now you have a true nose. I would walk away from this very happy if I was the Arizona Cardinals. We'll see the grade that PFF gives me. These are always bad. I'm always prepared for it to be a C or worse. Holy, that's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row that are B pluses. That's the first 2 B pluses I've gotten in a row and probably ever. I sure as hell didn't do it in high school. All right, we'll slide that up on the screen. Walter Nolen gets a B minus. I think that's dumb. Nolen's one of the top 12 players in this class. It's all about scheme fit. I think he fits in nicely with the Cardinals. Shavon Revel is a day one starter for me. I think he goes on the outside, allows you to move around some other pieces because flat out he shouldn't be there at 47. Marcus Mbao is a plug and play day one starter at guard. Really helps you run the ball, and I don't think he's actually as bad in pass pro as other people do, especially not at guard. And then Jamari Caldwell as the developmental nose tackle to replace Dalvin Tomlinson a year down the line because Dalvin is an older guy. Arizona Cardinal fans, how do you feel about this mock? I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of opinions on this. I don't really feel like after adding Josh Sweat that James Pierce and Mike Green, I don't feel like those are going to be the selection anymore. That's what I would do. They obviously believe in Zaven Collins and Josh Sweat as the two edge guys. I've always said you can look and see what positions a team believes in and doesn't based on what they attack in free agency. They attacked pass rusher, so obviously that means they probably don't believe in pass rusher. But if you like this video, like this video. It helps more than I could ever say, and it helps grow the channel. Over 12,000 views on a few of our last set of mock drafts. We're going to try to break that this time. I want to get to 20,000 on one of these 4-round post free agency mock drafts. You can see all those to the right of my face, on the screen. And subscribe to the channel so you can see all of our NFL draft content as we go through the process. And it's all leading to 3 days live on Radio Row in Lambeau. We will be on site for the 2025 NFL Draft, and it's all yours right here in the Sportsocracy and NFLDraft.net. I'm at ESPN Draft Nerd Jeremy Green, and this has been a 4-round post-free agency mock draft for your Arizona Cardinals.
Ain't no truth on the radio station. Somebody owes me an explanation. Well, I get knocked down, I get back up.
The Sportsocracy